For decades, one design has dominated deep learning, the multi-layer perceptron, or MLP. It puts fixed activation functions on the neurons and learns the weights on the connections. Kolmogorov-Arnold Networks, or CAN, flip that around. In this video, why MLPs feel like black boxes, what a KAN really is, how it computes, how it scales into transformers, how it compares, where it shines, and when to reach for it. Start with the pain. In a standard MLP, every neuron uses the same fixed activation, like ReLU, and all the learning happens in flat numeric weights. That works, but the result is hard to interpret. You get a wall of numbers with no readable meaning. And to fit a complex function accurately, MLPs often need to grow very wide and very deep. We wanted a network that is both accurate and easy to understand. Here is the core idea. KANs are inspired by the Kolmogorov-Arnold representation theorem, which says any complex function can be built from simpler one-input functions. So a KAN removes the fixed activations and the flat weights entirely. Instead, it puts a learnable function on every edge, or connection. Each edge is its own small, trainable curve. The nodes simply add up whatever arrives. Let's trace one value through a KAN. A number enters an edge. On that edge sits a learnable curve, usually built from B-splines, smooth piecewise polynomials that bends the value however training decides. At each node, all the incoming bent values are simply summed. That sum flows into the next layer of learnable curves. So the network learns the shapes of the functions themselves, not just flat multipliers. That flexibility once came at a cost. Early KANs were slow and hard to run on GPUs. The fix is a smarter architecture. The Kolmogorov-Arnold transformer, from 2025, drops the MLP block inside a transformer and replaces it with a group rational KAN. It shares curve coefficients across groups to cut compute, swaps splines for GPU-friendly rational functions, and uses variance-preserving initialization, so training stays stable at scale. So how does a KAN compare to a plain MLP? An MLP learns weights and uses one fixed activation everywhere, which is fast and battle-tested but hard to read. A KAN learns a separate function on every edge, so it is often more accurate with fewer parameters and, crucially, interpretable. You can literally plot each curve. The trade-off is that KANs are heavier to compute and less mature tooling-wise. KAN is not one thing but a growing family. The original Python uses B-splines. Efficient KAN reformulates them to train faster. Fast KAN swaps and radial basis functions, sine KAN uses sine waves, and Chebyshev KAN uses polynomials. Convolutional KANs bring the idea to vision, and group rational KAN powers the Kolmogorov-Arnold transformer. Same principle, different curves on the edges. Does it actually work at scale? Yes. The Kolmogorov-Arnold transformer, CAT-B, reaches 82.3% top-1 accuracy on ImageNet, beating a comparable vision transformer by 3.1 points. That is real evidence that learnable edge functions can compete with, and even beat, standard architectures on a hard, large-scale benchmark, not just tiny toy problems. Where does KAN truly shine? Science. Because each edge is a readable function, a trained KAN can be turned into a symbolic formula, an actual equation you can inspect. Researchers use them for solving differential equations, for physics-informed models, and even to rediscover mathematical and physical laws. When accuracy, small size, and interpretability all matter together, KANs are a strong fit. In code, the original Python library keeps it simple. You define a KAN by its layer widths, then set the spline grid size and order, which control how flexible each edge curve can be. You train it like any PyTorch model. And uniquely, you can call auto-symbolic to extract a clean mathematical formula from the network, turning your trained model into readable math. So, when should you reach for a KAN? Pick it for scientific computing, symbolic regression, and any problem where interpretability and small models matter. Think twice for huge, latency-sensitive production systems, where MLPs and standard transformers are still faster, cheaper, and far better supported. KANs can be much slower per step, so match the tool to the job rather than the hype. Quick recap. MLPs put fixed activations on nodes and learn flat weights. KINs put learnable functions on the edges instead, built from splines or rational curves. They trade extra compute for accuracy, and interpretability can be turned into symbolic formulas and, via the Kolmogorov-Arnold transformer, now scale to ImageNet. A fresh, promising rethink of the humble neural layer. That is Kolmogorov-Arnold Networks in a nutshell. Move the learning from the nodes to the edges and get a network you can actually read. Did this make KANs click? Follow for plain English Gen AI breakdowns.